Councillors, there are no infrastructure reports, no corporate and commercial services report, no delegates report. Councillors, are there any matters of urgent business? Councillor Brown.
Yes, Madam Mayor, as I alluded to earlier on, the intersection at Churros Head with Hector William Drive, there's a lot of activity going on there at the moment. As there is stuff going on at the moment, the Disability Access Committee was given a copy of the plan for the intersection improvements, and they have concern about the access for people with a disability there, and I'd like to put forward the following motions, if that's possible.
Councillor, in doing so, could I just ask you to read it out for those that might be at home and watching this live streaming?
Yep. The matter, and also to thank you, Councillor Mayne, that the matter is urgent is because there is activity going on at the moment. Now's the best time that we can. A couple of weeks could be of an issue regarding trying to get some support from RMS on this matter.
So Councillor, just before we go any further, yes, I do agree that it is a matter of urgency, so I'm more than happy for you to put your motion forward, and as I said, if you could just read it out for those at home. I
will. Madam, Madam Mayor, this has come from, I said, Disability Action Committee. When we, a little bit of preamble in the process is being typed up at the moment. They felt that the people living with disability were not treated with a great deal of, I don't say respect, I think that's not the right word, but they don't think their views or their concerns or their needs were answered in this plan. So therefore, my motion is that Council request that RMS consider the removal of the bus stops north and south from the Princess Highway at Churros and provide a bus stop within the proposed car park, which is on the southern side, the southern corner of Hector McWilliam Drive. That is to include a bus shelter to address safety and access needs. Second is to seek an urgent meeting with RMS to discuss these issues. And being that we do know, and I'm quite aware that it will cost money to do this, to add this, I think we should also be looking at seeking and making representation to the relative ministers, including a local member seeking funding support for this much needed upgrade. That's not written down, that's my third one, I just threw that in because I don't want to sort of tell them without having, there's going to be money, so we've got to address the issue with the money.
Thank you, Councillor, and we'll just wait till we have that on the screen, and just so that my fellow councillors are aware, as per our Code of Meeting practice, only the councillor putting the urgent notice of motion is allowed to speak.
I think that urgent representation may be better than meeting, because meeting might be time frame, so if just to change that to representation, we can do it by phone that way. Yeah, on the third one, yeah. Madam Mayor, you can make calls and do stuff if that's, if you want to do it that way. When you look at the plan, all my colleagues have it. Unfortunately, I don't have a spare copy. Would you like, from Churros, would you like a copy of the... I have it already. You have it already? Thanks. Good, okay. Well, you would have noticed then, Madam Mayor, if I can continue on, you would have noticed that this is a T intersection, which firstly RMS do not agree with T intersections with bus stops. So here is an opportunity they should not lose in providing a safe management of people or potential users of the different bus lines up and down the Shire. In the plan that we've been given, I'm not talking about whether it's going to work or not, that's the intersection, that's RMS's beeswax. But in the plan we've given, there doesn't seem to be any identified parking for anyone with disability. As it appears, one with a disability needs to get to the bus stop. They will need to egress the proposed car park and walk approximately 200 metres to the bus stop on the eastern side, and then of course they also get across on the northern side, managing their Zimmer frame and their crutches and their wheelchairs or whatever else is required. So I would actually seek that this particular suggestion that I made at the DIC committee be similar to what's been on the Sussex Inlet intersection, where there is such a similar provision up there in the Shoalhaven. So that is the proposed wording of the motion, and I'm happy to have someone support that at the second. I think Councillor Thompson, you can do that for us as well. Is there any questions or discussion on this?
Councillor, there's not allowed to have questions or debate. You're
Okay.
the only one to speak to it. It's been seconded by Councillor Thompson.
No, they've been in discussion regarding this.
I'll put the matter to the vote. Councillors, those in favour? Carried.
Thank you.